Hello, everyone. There we go. So, just a heads up, there may be some background noise. I am in a public area today, so this was about the best I could do. I've been trying to record this video all day long, so we're just gonna go for it at this point, all right? And I apologize in advance if there is any background noise. So, last week I did not do a video. I was having all kinds of issues with my computer, so I went ahead and reset it back to factory default. So that is why I just did screenshots again. I know most of you just prefer the screenshots with the the target, the new oh my goodness. With the new defined range. So words are not coming to me. Let's go ahead and get started. So with the New Zealand dollar, this is the 4-hour time frame, and last week we had 0.730974. All right, I just want to make sure these transferred over. Last week they did not, so I had to go ahead and get those back in there. But if you traded this was a real nice smooth trade. We continued to the upside. All right, went up about 154 pips upon breakout. So results will show 150, okay. And we're gonna grab this here. Oh, and I'm gonna go ahead and change this to a little larger, 20. Jeez. There we go. Okay, so it was a real nice move to the upside. If you, for some reason, traded both sides, you could have gained from both sides. I don't recommend that, though. I recommend whatever that initial break is, and only if that candle body holds. So as far as the upcoming week is concerned, our new defined ranges, or new defined range, excuse me, got right about here. Let's go ahead and see what that range is. 38 pips, so I like to keep it around 25 to 50 pips. That looks good. Here's today. The upper side of that range. Hope you all are having a great week. Looking forward to some nice movement again here. It's been pretty slow. I mean, definitely gain each week, but it's been a bit on the slow side since the new year started. Usually December, January are a little slower moving months, and a lot of times we do see price kind of moving into like a consolidation period, okay? But it looks like we're really getting some momentum now, and we'll see what happens here from here on out. Okay, so that is the New Zealand dollar on the 4-hour. As far as the daily time frame, okay, we had a nice push to the upside. Okay, same thing as the other. I mean, there was no hesitation on that. You could have easily gained about 145 pips. As far as results are concerned, that means like 125, because I just base this on about 25 pip increments. Okay, so that is why I don't put the full move that it could have had. Okay, but then price it pushed back down to the downside. Okay, now what can result, or what can cause this? Okay, there's a couple things that can cause this. So if we go to slicktrade.net, news can cause this. If you're not aware when news is, definitely I recommend loading the, might not have the news up on this chart. Nope, I don't. Okay, if you load the news data right there, I believe if you just load the template how it normally is, it's going to come up there for you. Or is it news feed? It might take a minute though to really actually load, especially when the market is closed. But if you load those on there, then you'll have how many hours until a news release comes up. You can choose whether or not to have high impact, medium impact, or low impact on there. So I definitely recommend loading that up on your chart. Okay, and if not, you can always refer to the website under free education and news. Okay, we've got the daily and the weekly here. Okay, so if we go back to last week, let's go ahead and apply that. Now we saw that news spike or we saw that spike. It may not be due to news. I just want to show you how to find this though. So there's a spike to the upside on the 24th and a spike to the downside on the 26th. Okay. So let's check out the 23rd. There's the 24th. Some high impact news on the euro on the 24th. On the pound. Pound and dollar right here. We had some inflation report hearings, Fed Chair Powell testifies, new home sales, crude oil inventories. We had a lot of news that day. FOMC member speaks, Governor Orr speaks. So that absolutely all could have led to that spike to the upside. Okay, the 26th, price could have been correcting itself. Or, let me see if there was, we had some kind of medium to high news here. This definitely could have affected the euro, but we were on New Zealand dollar. So honestly, that could have just been correction. Let's see here. Oh, this definitely could have led to it a little bit here with the dollar. So between that and correction, okay, from the spike to the upside, that all could have led to both of those spikes, okay? So things to keep in mind, all right? News affects the market, okay? Now, if there were not news releases, then could definitely see a little bit different scenario here, okay? So price has come down. I would say our defined range is about the same, okay, as what I previously had, because it's come back down to the middle here. Now this is a pretty solid support line, okay? So if this, in the upcoming week, the candle body holds below 0.72182, then we could definitely see some consolidation between 0.73144 and 0.71376, okay? And at that point, until there is a break below or a break above, all right, if there's a break above, we'll more than likely see continuation, and price would head to 0.73702 and 0.74410. If it breaks above that and candle body holds, then we're definitely seeing continuation of this long trend. Okay. Otherwise, we are definitely looking at price being in that consolidation period of the same range that was defined in last week. Okay. So that's our plan. You know, it pretty much stays the same as last week. These are good opportunities. If we have a continuation, then we've got multiple opportunities where we can get back into this trade. If this level does not hold, then like I said, what we can expect is price is going to stay within this consolidation period. And once there's a break and that candle body holds, then we will determine whether it is continuation or reversal. Okay? So that's about it. As far as New Zealand dollar daily, let me just make sure that, let's go ahead and move these out of here. Yep, let's reset this gallery. Okay, New Zealand dollar. So we'll get rid of this. Our key level did break last week, and like I said, it moved about 125 pips into profit. Key levels stay the same. Okay. So the Aussie dollar 4 hour. This was another beautiful move to the upside. Again, if you happen to trade both sides, you heavily gained on both, okay? If you stick to the rules that we suggest, then price moved about 121 pips in your favor. Oops. And I'm clicking all over the place. Which would have only been 100 as far as results are concerned. Okay? And we don't include if it breaks to the downside as well. We just include that first break. Okay? So, upcoming. Our new defined range right here is a solid resistance level. And here is a nice solid support. Let's go ahead and check that range and make sure it fits our protocol. 46 pips, perfect. That is beautiful. So, new defined range is here. Alrighty. And we will bring this on over to here. So we will see what the upcoming week provides us. As far as the daily is concerned, we had, I'm going to zoom in on this just a wee bit. We're an overall long trend. Okay. It's a little bit hard to see with these supply and demand channels being in here. Okay. So price broke above our range here. Candle body held, and then it pushed to the upside about 96 pips. Okay, as far as results are concerned, that would only give us about 75. But 75 is still a beautiful move. Okay. Price headed back down, just like we saw in the New Zealand dollar. So, new defined range. What does this have in store for us? I would say that this upper portion is still beautiful, and the lower right here is a pretty solid support. Okay, you see price testing that quite heavily. Okay, so this would be our new defined range, and we want to make sure it's about 114 pips. I'm actually going to bring this down slightly. I'd like to keep it more around the 100 pip range when it comes to the daily. There we go, that's a little bit better. and just approximately, it doesn't have to be exactly that. We are still in an overall long trend. This could be a deeper correction though. We've come back in to this zone, okay? So if price breaks below 0.76633, then I think we're looking at price heading to the 0.75659 level, okay? We will see though what these upcoming weeks bring. If that is the case, then we're looking at a reversal. I'm still going to leave this as overall long trend, however, into deeper correction phase, potential reversal here. Right here, yep, this is the correction we were waiting on happening, and new, whoops, just copy that instead of pasting it. New key levels are here and here. Beautiful. Save that. Okay, so we will see what the market delivers. Yep, grab the 4 hour. There's the daily. All right, dollar franc. This was another nice move to the upside. Excuse me. However, here, price did head back down into that zone. And it did happen, all this move, this move, excuse me, happened within about an 8-hour time frame. So depending how you set your trades and all that, you could have ended up with about 45 pips profit. As far as results are concerned, that means 25, because we didn't quite reach 50 until after that correction down, okay? Now we did not come down and hit a original stop loss there, but if you trail your stops, then you would have been out of that trade at that point. So you easily could have gained quite a bit more. It just depends how you trade this, okay? Could have gained about 115 pips, okay? So for the upcoming week, we are in an overall long trend. We are creating new highs, higher highs, and higher lows. Okay. So for this upcoming week, we're going to set at this zone here. This is our upper new key level. And right, where do we have? Right about there is our lower level. Now this range might be a little bit larger than what I want. No, actually we're still right within, all right, within that 50 pip range. So this still holds true to the way we trade it. This is the dollar franc on the 4 hour. And we're gonna grab that right there. Dollar franc. Last week I said possible trend reversal. Actually, let me get over to that chart before I jump the gun. And it is holding true to that potential trend reversal. Okay. So here's where it happened. We broke to the upside and we continued and hit our first target and second target. Okay. Now that target, if you traded it, you could have gained about 115, 113 pips. As far as results are concerned, that means about 100. Oops. You are more than likely still in this trade. It does depend how you trade it. But that reversal is holding true. Now, this upcoming week, we may see some correction happening. Now, that correction could happen down to the 0.90420 level. We could see a correction down to 0.89884. We could even see a deeper correction down to the 0.89484. Okay, but if price breaks above the 0.90865, okay, and candle body holds, then we are holding true to a trend reversal. Okay, but we will see. Okay, just got to be patient and let the market deliver the way it sees fit. Okay, so as far as new defined range, I'm going to say these are some key levels right here. I'm going to move this up slightly. And we're going to keep this range. Now, this is pretty tight, okay? But these are some key levels as far as correction or continuation to the upside, okay? As far as the trend reversal actually holding true or seeing a correction first. Remember, stick to the candle body holding. Okay. If you're still in this trade, definitely trail your stops. It is important. And we will see what price does this upcoming week. Got some beautiful moves though. Euro dollar, 4 hour. Last week we had a real nice break to the upside right here. Price tested back down. Depending how you trail though, you may have stayed in this, you may have not. If you move to a break even, so price went 41 pips to our favor. So if you move to a break even, then you more than likely only gained 25 pips off this. You had the potential to gain over 100, but as far as results, I'm only going to put 25. I know we all trade it differently. But I would rather show less gained than more. Pretty conservative trader. $41 pips, beautiful. So here's our new defined range. Pretty clear. Nice setups. Like I said, price is finally, on the move again. Coming to the end of February here, and that is usually when we start to see a little bit more of a move, or a little bit more movement. Okay. Excuse me. So there we go. That's our plan for the 4 hour. Okay. And as far as the daily is concerned, we're still in the same defined range as far as key levels go. If you traded this, it did move 57 pips in profit to the upside. However, candle body did not hold, so I will not include any results there, because as far as I'm concerned, there is not any result there. So we're going to keep those key levels the same and move on. GU daily. Pound dollar. We were in an overall long trend. We are still in an overall long trend. This was a nice correction phase. We had a spike to the upside. If you traded this, then you could have gained 165 pips, roughly. As far as results are concerned, that would be about 150 pips. Okay. Upcoming week, we're still in the same. We're still in the same boat. That's about it. If this 1.38878 level does not hold and the candle body closes below, then we could see a correction. Could see a correction to 1.38274. Could see a correction, a little deeper correction to 1.37682. Other than that, we're still holding true to the overall long trend, but we will see what happens. Okay, once this reversal happens, we're gonna have a real nice move, more than likely. But until then, stick with the overall trend. That's really just some Forex basics. The trend is your friend. We are not in a continuation period at the moment. We may see, like I said, we are in a correction, currently in correction phase. Key levels, though, are the same. So that's about it. All right. You guys have a good one, and I will see you in the room. Talk to you soon.